Hi guys, welcome back to Electro&science. So today let's talk about a question I get all the time. Whenever someone wants to start a new electronic project, the same question comes up. Should I use an Arduino or an ESP32? If you have ever stood there with both boards in your hand and sure which one to pick, trust me, you are not alone. I was there too. On the surface, they look kinda similar. They are small, programmable, and broken control components. But the truth is, they are built for different kinds of projects. In this video, I will walk you through their strengths, their weak points, how they behave in real projects, and finally, how to choose the right one for your idea. Let's get started.
Hello there.
Welcome back. Alright, let's start with the classic Arduino Uno. This little blue board has literally introduced millions of people to electronics. It runs on 8 mega 328p, a simple and stable microcontroller. It works at 16 MHz and has 32 kilobytes of flash memory and uses 5-watt logic. What makes Arduino so loved isn't raw power, it's simplicity. You plug it into your computer, open Arduino IDE, write a line of code, and boom, your LEDs blink, your motors move, and your sensor gives data. There is no complex setup, no Wi-Fi configuration, nothing to fight with. That's why it's perfect if you are new to electronics or if your project is simple. Typical projects include things like a temperature and humidity station with LCD display, a motorized gate opener, a small robot that follows a line, or even an automatic light system at home. And another thing that makes Arduino special is its community. There are literally thousands of example tutorials, libraries, and projects out there. If you face a problem, you can almost guarantee that someone already had the same problem and solved it. Arduino is like a reliable friend, not the flashiest, not the strongest, but always there when you need it. Now let's talk about the new kid on the block, the ESP32. When I first discovered this board, honestly, it feels like going from a bicycle to a motorcycle. The ESP32 is a piece compared to the Arduino Uno. It runs at 240 MHz, has 2 cores, supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and have way more RAM and flash. Despite all this power, it's still very cheap. With the ESP32, you can do everything the Arduino can do, but also much more. For example, you can host a web server right on the board, send sensors to the cloud, control your project from your smartphone, or connect several devices together to build a complete IoT system. But there is a thing, more power means more responsibilities. It's not as plug and play as Arduino. You need to think about power level because it uses 3.3 logic. Some sensors don't work directly. You may need a level shifter or resistor divider. Wi-Fi setup requires more code, more understanding of network. And because it's powerful, sometimes beginners get lost in the complexity. But once you take the time to understand it, it gives you freedom. You are no longer limited to basic projects. You can build real connected device. Let me share something personal with you. When I started, I used Arduino for almost everything. It was perfect. I could build sensor projects in just a few hours, test resistors, build a little robot, control relays, simple and clean. But one day, I wanted to monitor temperature from another room. I didn't want to run a long wires or sit next to the board. I wanted something wireless, and that's what I discovered the ESP32. At first, I struggled a bit. I remember spending hours just to get the Wi-Fi working. But once it clicked, I was able to open a web page from my phone and see the temperature updating in real time. That moment feels like magic. From there, I started to mix both boards. Sometimes I use the Arduino to collect data from multiple sensors and then use the ESP32 to send the data online or to another device. That is something many makers actually do, combine their strengths. Okay, let's be practical for a second. Use the Arduino when your project is simple and doesn't need internet or Bluetooth. Example: LEDs controllers, relay system for automation, sensor reader with display, basic robotics project. Arduino has also better stability for long-term running simple tasks. A hard electronic project running for months without crashing. It's also perfect for teaching, learning, and rapid prototyping. If you are still learning how microcontrollers work, Arduino will make your life easier. On the other hand, choose the ESP32 when your project needs more power, speed, or connectivity. Example: smart home system, IoT dashboard, wireless sensor network, Wi-Fi or Bluetooth communication between devices, vocal assistant integration or cloud logging. Another big plus with the ESP32 is that it supports multitasking because of its dual cores. That means you can run, for example, a sensor reading task on one core and a web server on the other at the same time. You can even integrate it with services like Node-RED or create your own dashboard. But remember, ESP32 can sometimes overheat if not handled properly, and power consumption is higher than the Arduino, so for battery projects, plan carefully. At the end of the day, it's not really about which one is better, it's about what your project needs. If you are new to electronics, learn how to read sensors, drive motors, control LEDs, and understand how microcontrollers behave. Then once you are comfortable, jump into ESP32 world. That's where the fun really begins. And remember, you don't always have to choose just one. Many advanced projects actually use both. Arduino can do low-level hardware control, and the ESP32 can handle the wireless communication part. When you mix the two, your possibilities explode. So, what about you? Are you team Arduino or team ESP32? Or maybe, why not both? If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more practical tutorials, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell. And if you want me to make video actually combining Arduino and ESP32 in one project, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next build. Stay curious and keep creating.